Okay, all right. Jonah Eichen with Nova Scotia Grass Fed here, and it's wire time. So, collected some wire at my dad's, had to buy a couple rolls, and now I'm rolling them out. So what we do is we tie it to the post. So you see over there. Let's zoom in here. I got a connecting post there. So that's where I ran out of wire before. And that's where I have a new roll. That's all from Dad's. I'll show you how I scammed that earlier. And that's how we're doing it. So we're stringing out all along here. And I'm doing this in page wire. And some people might be thinking, why are you doing it in page wire? I'm doing my 2 acres in page wire. Page wire is this, for people who don't know. In page wire, because then it's gonna be like a little Fort Knox. I'm not gonna do all my fencing like this, but this will be Fort Knox. Maybe I'll call it Fort Ox. Maybe I'll call it Bovine University. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to receive steers or any animals. This will keep in any animal. I'm going to put a hot wire of electrical wire all around it, and that'll be a place for me to train and be confident with any animal I bring on to train them to rotational grazing, which is a big part of what I'm doing. So we do the page wire. We have a really strong perimeter fence here on my 2 acres when I receive animals. And this is where I'm going to have my winter pasture. And this is kind of like an upfront investment where I'm going to have a solid 2 acres where I can raise anything until I put it out on my other pastures and my other farms. So this will be my homestead, and then I can branch out from there as my home base. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I got some reused page wire from my dad. Oh, there comes steel. And this is what I'm going to do my kind of home base with. That'll keep everything in nice, and then as things get trained, I can add a little bit of electrical wire. I'm reusing this from Dad's. That's the best type of reusing. It goes reduce, reuse, then recycle. So I'm doing the first step of conservation, technically. So, and it's always good to reuse Dad's stuff because it's free. We got Wonder over there. And yeah, doing it nice and cheap. Build my own fence posts, scam some wire. Materials will be at an all-time low for this fence. So here we go. I'm gonna roll this sucker up and put it on mine. We got 300 here, 300 there, so that'll be 600. I'll only have to buy a couple rolls of page wire. Normally I wouldn't do page wire because it is quite expensive, but if you can do half of it in page wire that's free, and then the other half in page wire that you pay for, it's a pretty good savings. So I'll have a whole materials list on my part. My last part, I'll break down my costs, my hours, and everything, and see if it was worth it to cut those posts and how we're doing here. So, all right, moving on to the next one. There's Dad giving Wonder her little lunchtime treat. Oh, lunchtime. He gives her oats every lunch. Yes. Oh God, so funny. Look at this, guys. It's flew right up through the fence. And this has been here, what, 20 years?
Yeah, that's why I don't keep a fence away from the woods.
That's crazy. All right, Dad's gonna drop it. Let's go. Booyah! Nice hardwood from my fireplace. Nice! Come on, buddy. Boom. Textbook. And there we go, 2 rolls of page wire. Reused. Alright, we are loaded up. Rolled these babies up. Got a little bit of hardwood for the stove. And we're going. And I almost forgot my jacket over here. But I'm extremely fortunate to have my dad's help. And my family, really, they're really supportive. So it's just like one of those things. I'm lucky. Some people don't have any, but don't be afraid to ask for help or whatever. And don't forget to give Wonder A little pet you walk by. Oh, she's a good horse. Oh, one-eyed wonder. She likes a pet. Oh, she's a good horse. Yeah, so back to my homestead, and away we go. All right, let's see how long these bad boys are. That's how I want to bale graze. Hopefully it'll be just that easy. Here's the other one. Like, wouldn't that be a fun way to feed cows? I want to do it this year. I got this big hill, and then I'll just push my hay all the way down into bale grazing. Could work. Okay, so we hung that little piece there, and now Dad is pacing off the rest. Probably gonna need 2 more rolls. Actually, probably 3 rolls of page wire, but I don't think it's a bad idea to do this whole property in page wire. It's right next to the highway. It's like my homestead. Other fields I do might not go this heavy duty, but this way I can receive pretty much any animal, train it to hot wire, and then set it on my pastures. So it's pretty important to have a tight perimeter. And then if I get other different species, if I get hogs or something, but I think we're starting with steers. So if anybody's got 10 or 15 really good steers in Cape Breton Island that are like yearlings, born in the spring, born this year, and looking to offload them, hit me up. Probably, I wouldn't do more than 15. I got 2 acres for the winter, and then I got lots of acreage in the spring, but I got lots of hay. Anyway, gotta get back to it. Dad's slave driving me.
Take it there, roll it right out. If she meets there, and then you know you put a good post there.
So you paced this out at your place, and you knew it fit here perfect because your paces. This is perfectly fitting here. This is what I just scammed off Dad, and it perfectly fits here. And he said it would just by pacing it out. Maybe lucky guess. I don't know. Right on the money. That was what, just underneath your titty?
Yep.
Titty height. Look at that. We're rolling. We are rolling now. So then what I do is I'll roll it all out, and after I have it rolled out, I'll just hang it kind of like this, like loose for a little bit. I mean, you could do it as long as you like, but Dad says it gets the stretch out of it. So then when you go to actually do it, it doesn't sag and drip. It helps with the sagging. So what I did is I just hung it up like that, just kind of loose, and then hopefully all this kind of looseness will stretch out of it, and then we'll tack it up. So here's the old pry bar trick. When you're doing page wire, you loop it through and pull it back. Always works best with a buddy, but if you don't, you can pull it and try to put a stick or something just to keep it wedged. But this is a good way to use that leverage. I'm pulling, I'm prying, Dad's nailing it down. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe that channel. That is mine. Even if you don't like it, you can like it. I won't hold it against you. And give me a subscription because I really want you to. So please just do it. Just do it. And this is the reality, guys. Like, we're still working, and it is coming down like crazy. But if you're thinking of starting to farm, and you only like working outside when it's sunny and nice, I want to reconsider your choices. But that's what we're used to. That's how we like it. That's how we do it. We get the Helly Hansons on, head to toe Helly Hansons, and we get after it. But we're buttoning it up. I got all the staples in all the way around from up there to down here, and got our operator up there, and just sinking her tight, getting this wire up. So to keep things out, keep things in, keep you posted. Just buttoning up the last couple here, and I have another post to put in, and I'll do a post about that post, my last post, and I'll do everything. I'll hammer it in, I'll show you how I dig my holes, I'll show you how I treat it, and it will be awesome. So thank you so much for watching, and I would love it if you went ahead and smashed that like button and give me a subscription. This is the finished product. We got the wire up, we got it tacked in, and I'm feeling pretty good. Nothing's getting in, nothing's getting out of Bovine University, Fort Ox.